What if I told you that the smallest action you take today could ripple across the world, changing everything from your community to the fate of nations? From a tiny act of kindness to a major political upheaval, the effects are more powerful than we think. Today we explore the mind-blowing domino effect and butterfly effect, and how a single action, no matter how small, can alter the course of history. I am your host, Dr. Mohammed Fareed, and this is the Phoenix Project channel. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the incredible idea that small things can lead to massive consequences. You've probably heard the saying, "For want of a nail, the shoe was lost. For want of a shoe, the horse was lost." But what does it really mean, and how does it connect to the domino effect and the butterfly effect? Let's find out. It all starts with this tiny nail. Sounds simple, right? But according to an old proverb, this nail, this tiny object, sets off a chain of events that leads to the fall of a kingdom. Imagine, this small, overlooked detail is the first in a long line of consequences. The proverb goes like this: "For want of a nail, the shoe was lost. For want of a shoe, the horse was lost. For want of a horse, the rider was lost. For want of a rider, the battle was lost. For want of a battle, the kingdom was lost. And all for the want of a horseshoe nail." Now let's break this down. This is the domino effect. One small action leads to a series of events, each one triggering the next. In the case of the horseshoe nail, if the nail isn't fixed, the shoe can't be attached to the horse. Without the shoe, the horse can't ride into battle. And without that rider, the battle is lost, and the kingdom falls. It's like this chain of dominoes. Knock one over, and everything else starts to tumble. One small mistake, one tiny oversight, and suddenly, you're facing a massive problem. But it doesn't just stop here. Sometimes small actions don't just lead to a chain of events. They cause huge, unexpected changes in ways we can't even predict. This is the butterfly effect. It's the idea that the flap of a butterfly's wings in one part of the world can set off a chain reaction that leads to a storm on the other side of the globe. Sounds wild, right? But it's more than just theory. Let's look at real-life examples. Rosa Parks, her simple decision to stay seated on a segregated bus, sparked the Montgomery bus boycott in 1955. That small, seemingly insignificant act helped ignite the civil rights movement, leading to a series of legal changes and social revolutions. Her action was like the flap of a butterfly's wings, and it caused a storm that reshaped an entire nation. This one moment created a ripple effect, eventually leading to the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Small actions, sometimes as simple as sitting down, can change everything. But the butterfly effect doesn't stop at civil rights movements. Let's talk about political history. In 1914, the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand in Sarajevo set off a diplomatic crisis that led to World War I. A single bullet, one small act of violence, sparked a war that shaped the entire 20th century. Just like the flap of a butterfly's wings, a single action caused chaos that spread across the globe, leading to the deaths of millions and altering the future of nations. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. We're living in an era where small decisions, things as simple as a tweet, a viral video, or a social media post, can cause massive shifts in global politics, economics, and society. One tweet can send the stock market into a frenzy. A social media post can spark a global movement. It's the butterfly effect in real time, where the tiniest action can have consequences we could never have predicted. Small actions, big consequences. You may think your actions don't matter, that your words won't be heard, but the truth is everything you do sends ripples into the world. From the smallest social gestures to the largest political events, you have the power to set off a chain reaction that could change everything. So the next time you make a decision, big or small, remember the power you hold. Whether it's a simple act of kindness or a thoughtless mistake, it all adds up. One small action can set off a series of events that change the world. You are part of the domino effect, and you have the power to make your actions count. Thanks for watching, and remember, a little neglect may breed great mischief. but so can a little kindness. Don't underestimate the power of your choices. Until next time, keep your actions intentional and stay curious about the world around you.